Right now, that, by the way, is Judy Diamond. I am Billy. Thank you for taking just a few minutes to hang out with us this morning.
Absolutely. It's a true pleasure. Thank you.
We have taken wagers on how to pronounce your last name. I say Cicotte.
Ooh, that is common mispronunciation of my name.
Oh!
I was wrong. I wasn't even
Oh!
going to try because I knew it wasn't going to be what I said.
Yeah, it is pronounced Cicotte.
Wow.
I wasn't even close. We were trying to figure out, like, do students have a nickname for you? Do they call you like Mr. C or anything like that?
Yeah, I go by Dr. C. Absolutely.
Dr. C, of course.
I was going to call you Dr. Greg, but then I thought, well, I don't know if that's cool.
Yeah. Now, Dr. C, you're with the Parkway School District?
Yes, I'm with Parkway School District. I'm the principal at Shenandoah Valley Elementary.
Okay, great. Are you guys back in session yet? Are you getting ready to get back into school?
We are currently right now, teachers are due back next week, but due back in a virtual sense. So they're already back working in the rooms and doing things, getting supplies. Right. Next week we have meetings, trainings, a little bit of working in rooms, getting supplies together, things like that. So next week is the official week back for teachers, and then the 24th is the first day of virtual learning for all the Parkway students.
Very nice.
We're excited, and thank you first and foremost for wanting to talk about how great teachers are, because we're doing something kind of special. Yeah, I know. And we're gonna have what is it called? The official.
It's the T-Mobile Top Teacher Throwdown. We kind of joke about this because it's really not a throwdown. We're not battling teacher versus teacher. This is Dr. C, as we've talked about a lot, and you talk about the teachers getting the classrooms ready. We know teachers who a lot of times are taking money out of their own pockets to get things that they need in their classrooms. And so we want to help them by getting some money to them.
Well, I think that is fabulous. And yes, teachers, educators across the country are spending their own money, and they continue to do so. And it's because they're passionate about kids, and they want every kid to have the best experience possible.
Yeah. Speaking of experiences, what is it going to be like when they do get back in the classrooms? I would assume masks for the teachers, social distancing with the desks.
Yes, when we come back, it would definitely be social distancing in place where students are arranged in the classroom, those plexi shields for teachers working one-on-one with students, things like that. Teachers and students would be wearing masks, and then we would limit mobility throughout the building. So students would stay in their, what we would call their room, and people would come, other staff members would come to them.
Sure. It's going to be a challenge, I know, for a lot of the teachers out there. And speaking of those teachers again, because we're trying to honor them, what makes a great teacher?
Yeah.
What makes a great teacher? Wow. Well, someone who wants to make a difference and someone who loves kids. If you get into this profession and you don't love kids, then you are definitely in the wrong profession. Yeah. And someone that is flexible, and someone that is just motivated by making an impact in someone's life, because that is what we do every single day. I always tell people that this is the one profession where teachers, educators, we lose sleep over other people's children. And I'm not sure how many professions can say that, but we truly do. We take care of our own families, but we also put our own families aside, because there are things that are always going on. When you have 20 individuals in your class, or you have 500 students in your school, or 17,000 students in your district, you are thinking about them all the time, whether they're in your building at that time or not.
And the lives that these teachers change. This week we were talking about what was one teacher that changed your life. Mine was a choir teacher who validated me.
Well,
I was so proud when I think about her.
The most interesting thing is when we said, do you have a teacher? Instantly, everyone has at least one teacher who comes to mind who made a big impact on them and their lives.
Yeah, that is something that we reflect on a lot as educators, because we can always, we can always go back to that teacher as a teacher and think about that. And that's really, you can think about that as the person that shaped you to be the teacher that you are today, because of the way that they made you feel, how they supported you, and what they did for you, and how they took an interest in your personal life. I mean, that is huge. Teachers and not only are there to just take kids from point A to point B academically, but they are there socially, emotionally, in caring, nurturing ways it's just, I love this profession. Oh. And I love what teachers do for kids every single day. And we do it because we care.
Oh, I love that. And that's why we're doing this. So it's very easy to do. They can, is it just them entering their own information, or can somebody nominate a teacher? Billy, do you know that?
Here's the great thing. We'll never know. So you just go, all you have to do is go to the KLOU Facebook page. You're already here for that. Or the Instagram page, and just tell us why you should win that $500 for your classroom. It's really, really simple. We've already had some really funny and some interesting answers too. And by the way, we're doing this on both sides of the river. So a winner on the Missouri side and a winner on the Illinois side. T-Mobile Top Teacher Throwdown. Dr. C, we really appreciate the time. We know it's crazy right now, and it means a lot to us that you come on with us.
Well, anytime someone wants to take time to acknowledge teachers, recognize them, and there's a lot of mixed signals and messages being put out there right now. It's just a tough time for everyone, and the teachers, we recognize that. But just so people know, we are our most challenging critic to ourselves.
Sure.
So there's no one harder on a teacher than a teacher themselves, because our job is never done, and we want to do the best every single day. And we're not perfect at it, but we keep coming back to do better for kids every day. And I can honestly say that in every school that I've worked in and every educator that I've worked in, and especially my Shenandoah Valley community, there's just so much love here, so much support from the parents. I took surveys from parents, and one of the several questions we're wanting to know, because this was in the middle of the summer, because when there were some negativity going on about what was going to happen, a lot of parents were asking in my survey, how are the teachers doing? How are they feeling? And to me, that just spoke volumes that, we have a very supportive community here, and it's a great place to be. And there's a lot of challenging things ahead of us, but we really do have to stick together, and we're going to make this education thing work virtually. And we're going to hope for the day when we can all be back together again.
Well, my kids had a great Parkway School District education. So one's a lawyer, one's at Webster University with a full ride scholarship. So I love Parkway School District. So
it is a great place to be. I can say that. It is a fabulous place to be, for sure.
And you're the first principal to not yell at me, so thank you very much for that. Also, I appreciate that.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, I don't get up the dad voice very often in this role. I tell people I'm the dad of the school, so I treat people's kids like I would want someone to treat my own. So
fantastic. All right, so again, it is the T-Mobile Top Teacher Throwdown. It's on right now. Get those teachers into us on the KLOU's Facebook page and Instagram. Dr. C, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. This was a pleasure.
And
pure
listen,
joy.
Anytime you want to have something that's going on at the school you want us to talk about, we're always around.
That's right.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, great.
By the way, I think a side note, we're finished now. This is going to air. We're going to post this live, I think, on Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Monday.
On Monday.
So, but people have already started, right? The teachers have already started to be able to put up their, why they should be on there. They're really cute too.
But we'll tag your school and school district. Just do us a favor, if you want to share it with anybody, share it away so everybody.
Yeah, I already started sharing it this morning. So.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I emailed all my teachers to let them know, hey, get on here, sign in.
That's fantastic.
Love that.